What's the most powerful passport in the world? I bet you think it's the United States, but it's not. Singapore has comes in at #1 as the most powerful passport, even toppling Japan from the top spot in 2022. Singaporeans enjoy visa-free entry to 192 destinations, more than travelers of any other country, according to the latest Henley Passport Index. The Southeast Asian city-state that held the top spot in 2021 before losing its position to Japan in 2022. Germany, Italy, Spain were tied for second place, with their passport holders enjoying access to 190 destinations without visas. This ranking of the world's most powerful passport is based on the number of destinations passport holders can access without an entry visa. This ranking is also a reflection of openness to foreigners, as a reflection in the laws, which of course has a social impact of a culture of openness to foreigners as well. Japan, which ranked first in 4 of the last 5 years, took the #3 spot with 189 destinations, tied with France, Austria, Finland, Sweden, Luxembourg, and South Korea. The United States, which ranked first in 2014, dropped to 8th, its lowest position yet. It's tied for 8th place with Lithuania. These passports can enter 184 destinations visa-less. The continual decline of the U.S. ranking over the last decade could be because of the country's lack of visa reciprocity. The U.S. is it's not trying to any policies to offer reciprocal visa processes with other countries, which is why the decline in ranking. Of the 34 countries ranked between 1 and 10, the U.S. boasts the smallest increase in the Henley Passport Index scores between 2013 and 2023, with the additional access to only 12 countries. Singapore, by contrast, has seen an increase in 25 additional countries during the same period, propelling it upward by 5 places to the #1 ranking. Interestingly, while the U.S. passport holders can access 184 countries without a visa, the United States only allows 44 other nationalities to pass through its borders without a visa, which puts it in 78th place with openness. When comparing the two rankings, the disparity between the access and openness, the U.S. is the second largest, only trailing Australia and barely surpassing Canada. Australia has the least openness in allowing foreigners to come visa-free. Afghanistan was ranked as the country with the least powerful passport, with visa-free access to just 27 destinations, followed by Yemen, Pakistan, Syria, and Iraq. Henley and Partners, a London-based immigration consultancy, compiles all of this data and ranking. In the 18 years since the index started, the overall trend has been towards greater travel freedom, like a boundaryless world. The average number of destinations that travelers worldwide can access without a visa has nearly doubled since 2006, from 58 in 2006 to 109 in 23. Now let's talk about openness again. For the first time, Henley and Partners has conducted new research into the relationship between a country's openness to foreigners, how many nations allows that passport to cross borders visa-free, and the travel freedom of the citizens. The 20 most open countries are all small island nations of African state, with the exception of Cambodia, which also makes the list. 4 countries score 0 at the bottom of the Henley Openness Index, allowing no visa-free travel access for any passports. These again are Afghanistan, North Korea, Papua New Guinea, and Turkmenistan. Social currency of the United States. People think that the United States has the highest passport, the most powerful passport. What the U.S. has is the highest GDP at 20 million. The U.S. economy is the world's largest GDP and also the most technologically powerful. The country's most significant exports are computers, electrical machinery, vehicles, chemical products, food, live animals, and military equipment. That's what makes the girth in the United States so robust. But in terms of passport ranking, the United States is not #1. But again, in terms of social currency, the U.S. passport does have weight, and I feel like most Americans have a lot of privilege outside of the United States than they actually have in the U.S. So let me know your thoughts about this ranking. Did any of these countries surprise you as it relates to their ranking in accessibility and visa-free travel? I think this stuff is so interesting. And as countries move more and more toward having borderless policies, let me know your thoughts about that as well. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.